So in this section, we're going to talk about hanging bats in a cavity. Behind us, we got our demo wall. Again, 2x6 framing. We're going to work on hanging bats in a vertical cavity. In every installer's proverbial toolbox are a number of tools. Basic staple gun, staples, long insulation blade, measuring tape. These are called insulation hangers or fire wires. Super inexpensive. It's a glorified wire that sticks to both sides of the stud. They make them in 16 on center as well as 24 on center. And then a decent pair of shop scissors. So here I've got an insulation cutter that we've made out of scrap 2x4. Basically, we did some rip cuts in the middle of the 2x4, stole a door hinge, and we're gonna trap the insulation. If we need to cut, I'm gonna put this insulation in like so. Say we need to lop off 27 inches. Insulation knife. Get it in that kerf cut from the table saw. Cut it right across. Kind of see how nice and clean it is to cut a bat. Relatively easy. All right, so let's move into the wall section and we'll talk more about how to dodge pipes and electrical. All right, so in this section, we're gonna take some R20 bats and stick them into a 2x6 wall. These things are 5.5 inches thick. And on the way down, we're gonna dodge some electrical. So let's show you how to do it. Pretty standard bat. You'll see there's two sides. This side has the integrity where the needle punch hits it. This side is a little wispier, a little lighter. Doesn't really matter which side goes in. I prefer to have the integrity side face the living area. So here we go. Let's place it in the cavity. Got my trusty stapler. A few well-placed staples. We'll make this hang up here nice and easy. Kind of primp it to make it look good. You'll see it staying there. Now we got to deal with an electrical box and we got to split the bat so we can get it around the electrical. So what we're going to do, drilled on center, we're going to take the bat and we're going to split it in half, just using my thumbs to figure out what half is. Half is going to go behind. I'm going to tuck that down nice and neat, make it look easy and flat. And now we have to cut around the electrical box. This is where I choose to use the scissors, quite easy for me. Triple gang box. So what we'll do is it'll be nice and neat. Simple. Now we'll follow with the bottom half of the cavity. Again, some well-placed staples. And then again, we've got one electrical to dodge down here. So we're going to peel back in half. Tuck the back half through. Bring that down to the bottom of the bay. A couple well-placed staples. We can trim this to fit. Make everything look nice and neat. Bat install. All right, so this is everyone's favorite aspect of installing insulation, and it's hanging bats from bottom up. So we're staring up at the floor joists due to the operation of order of the job site. Drywall's not on, so we have to hang these bats. So a few different strategies. I don't think one is right or wrong. I think what's right is the least amount of money put into it and fastest to complete. But we've got some string or baling wire that runs a zigzag pattern, and you hang the bats. We've also got a mesh stapled with a gap, so you have room to tuck the insulation to either side, maybe get your body in there. And then the other easy one are fire wires or insulation hangers, and those are just wires that are sprung into place and hold the insulation up. So there's a few tips and tricks for our least favorite position of hanging insulation from the bottom up. Thanks for joining us here at the Havelock Wool Demo Center. Hopefully you find that healthy, high-performance insulation is also easy to install for the homeowner and consumer and the professional. Come join us at havelockwool.com. and we'll talk to you soon.